The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
They'll keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. He'll keep it himself, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Davis will throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection and so many things to look at, and the quarterback can throw it. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The receiver on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo.
At the 33, brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call, quite fortuitous for this offense. And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to get to it. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on second down. And they'll knock him down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Davis looking to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Arizona in a hurry. He'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Offense set on first down. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has a second down play. Davis will throw. He's got his man. Bounced off his feet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bruins are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown UCLA! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Arizona right back to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Trying to find his man on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got the screen set up, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Davis looking to pass. Buys a little extra time. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Steps away, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Bruins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dances away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First down here for the offense. Davis will throw. He's right on target. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on second down. Coming after it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They move the tight end all over. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Going to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? They're going to run it. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Arizona in a hurry. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Arizona comes out with another first down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Here's the handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the... And the defense gets to the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Shabera. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh.
He'll start this drive firing.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Boy, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
On the play.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown, Arizona.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
The extra point.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
42, Arizona. 24.
On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. On the move is the 30. Can anyone catch him? And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The give to the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bruins are flying down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 49, Arizona 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. He's got it, and they convert. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll set up to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation